Hey guys, this is the Sad Knight here, and today I wanted to have a little fun going over a conspiracy theory with you guys about the newest episode of Critical Role, Campaign 3, Episode 30 that just came out. So first, check out this clip from Calamity.
As Raushan and Comwort, believing that they will rejoin the Betrayer Gods, are instead unmade, disenchanted, bound to a surging ley line, and fired, diffused through as many realms as the Leyrite could send them through. Two great titans are destroyed. Say what you will about the Age of Arcanum, but great workings were indeed possible.
So from this scene, we learn that the city of Avalere used the Leyrite energy to plane shift two primordials, Raishan and Kaimort, through multiple planes and scattering their essence, killing them, and destroying the city of Avalere and the continent of Dominus in the process. Now watch this clip.
As you glance through the light, you see before you the green sheen across what is almost a dark universal sky, speckled with stars. And there in the center is the slightly muddied red of Ruidus, the familiar sight, both in your dreams and previous viewing through a telescopic-like device. But there's something you've never seen before around it. There is a shape that encompasses it, clear as day, like a field of energy, like something that encapsulates it. Not unlike some of the magical force fields and such that you've learned to generate and create, but it completely encases it. And it has a texture like a lattice weave, like an extremely powerful gathering of different magical threads that create this textured fence-like weave that just seals it off entirely.
Does it look like the ley lines all the way around it, or does it look more like a cage?
It looks more like a cage, is the best way I can describe it. And it doesn't look quite like ley line energy. It looks like strong, distinct, and unlike something you've seen before. Now, you've seen a few storms in your time. Red clouds swirling angrily, aggressively, hungrily in your dreams, moving and consuming. Behind them, nothing but dust and shadow. And as this device pushes past the layer of lattice, cage-like energy, pushing beyond the boundaries of your vision, the storm, clearer than it's ever been. You see it part for but a moment. And there's a city.
So we learn from this scene and information from previous episodes that two gods are imprisoned in the moon Ruidus, and that Ruidus did not exist pre-founding. We also know that there is a city in the Red Storm. So what city is on the moon? Well, when Aor was destroyed, a hive mind version of itself was created in the Astral Sea. So what if when Avalere was destroyed, a Soulstorm version of itself was created when the Leyrite's energy was released, sending it to the moon? What if Avalere was repeating its purpose back when it was alive and is traveling around Ruidus, collecting the souls from Exandria as energy to keep the seal from breaking and releasing two unknown gods onto the world, like Avalere let happen once before during Calamity? What gods are trapped in the moon? Well, we have a couple good choices here. First, it could be the primordials of fire and earth that were not destroyed but were trapped in Avalere when the Leyrite released its energy. This could explain the origin of the moon's names as well, as the two primordials are Raishan and Kaimort, while the moons are Ruidus and Katha, which are kind of similar. We know that history gets lost and bastardized over the course of time, so the lore of the two primordials trapped in the moon becomes two primordials in the moon, and the names slowly degrade until whatever similarities they had become farther and farther apart. In most cultures, primordials are seen as godlike entities, and the primordials are pre-founding. So even though the information doesn't completely match up, this could be making realistic myth and history, which is muddled and has conflicting information. A good second choice is one of the gods imprisoned in the moon is the former god of death that was usurped by the Raven Queen. We know that when the spell activated, it replaced her with the god of death, and all knowledge of him was erased, and even the names in the temples disappeared in front of everyone. The concept of no one knowing of these gods in the moon does kind of line up with a dethroned god that no one remembers their name. And something similar may have happened to the other god as well. The third choice I've heard people saying is the Chained Oblivion, which has been a major villain in the series for some time now, influencing the people of Exandria into doing his machinations. He is a god that does appear to still be imprisoned, but the lore says that he is beneath Exandria and not in the moon. We also know that Matt really likes the Chained Oblivion as a major bad guy, but he did want to make each series a little bit different and does not want to overuse certain characters, so there is a good chance that this is not the Chained Oblivion. But it would be a great choice, and I know I would love to see this bad guy finally have a face-to-face conflict with the party. So when delving into these theories, I found conflicting information about the origin of Ruidus, which, as I said before, Matt may have done this on purpose for realism, but he also could have been slowly revealing the true history and retconning all other lores. But has the truth already been revealed, or is he still adding to the confusion until the big reveal? This is the lore that I found on the wikis. So we know that the origin of Ruidus' existence is unclear. Some believe that it is pre-founding, while others believe that the Betrayer gods created it during the Age of Arcanum or the Calamity, as part of a lengthy unknown plot that was abruptly halted by the Divergence. With this information, almost any theory could be correct, but if we set the goalpost to during the founding, then it is most likely just two gods named Ruidus and Katha that made Ruidus and then disappeared or were sealed away, and both the moons were given their names. The city could have been placed there at any point in history and could easily just be a random city with its own lore, placed there for its own purpose. So what did you guys think of my conspiracies? Do you like any of my explanations? I'm most likely wrong on all of them, but it's fun to try and figure out these kind of things before they get revealed. Also, let me know in the comment section below what some of your guys' conspiracy theories are, and what secrets you think the moon still holds.